Hello everyone, and congratulations! Bitcoin has officially halved tonight. As you can see right here, the current block height is actually above 840,000. And we've just completed another cycle. Well, not another cycle, but at least another halving cycle, so to speak. And now we're going to be looking forward to the fifth one. This is pretty incredible. So now that the question becomes, what is next for Bitcoin? So this is something I want to discuss in this video because I've been reading some comments and I've been reading, on social media as to what is happening among the retail sentiment and narrative. And people tend to still misunderstand what Bitcoin halving is and what kind of implications it actually carries for the market. And this is actually quite scary because for the most part, people could actually lose money because of this. So therefore, watch this video from the beginning and until the end as always. And if you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I make a new upload. Because this right here, guys and girls, Bitcoin halving completed, is only the very beginning of something very crazy. But let's not just jump too much ahead here. So let's dig in. Let's discuss quickly about DTFs because you always love to see the updates on DTFs. Which yesterday, BlackRock has slowed down a bit. As you can see, the second one, Fidelity, I think, has picked up a bit on the other hand. And also Grayscale is not dumping as much. So we had a slightly positive day, whatever, but in comparison to other ones. So it's all pretty much neutral. And I think that this is also partly because of the situation in Israel and the Middle East. So we've spoken about this so many times. Now, let's discuss as to what we are seeing in general. Because I really want to see prices go up, because right now on my trade, this is a $1.5 million trade. I still have a few orders. Again, all the orders are all the same on ETH. So if it goes down to 2,500, I'll be happy. But will it? And I'll discuss this. So therefore, right now we're sitting at a small loss. I know it's not a small loss, but in comparison to what I'm ready to sustain in order to build a huge historic trade on Ethereum, I'm ready to sustain up to like $500,000 to like 700,000, or even lose the entire million that I have in this account for this challenge from 1 million to 10 million. So if you think I'm crazy, tell me in the comments. And just in general, guys, thank you very much for so many comments recently, and I'm trying to communicate as much as possible with you. So thank you for every single Mr. Spot On type of a comment, even though, recent times have been quite difficult with this whole Black Swan event. But anyway, now let's discuss what we can expect. And quite frankly, just to put things into perspective, and before I do quick shill, remember that I'm trading, as you can obviously see, with large amounts over on Bybit. And in my opinion, one of the biggest and one of the most reliable exchanges out there. Doesn't have any stupid glitches or any stupid FUD about it. So with my exclusive link down in the description of this video, you can actually claim up to $30,000 initial deposit bonuses, but only if you use my link, which is down in the description of this video. And also you get other bonuses and also some of my crypto education, not full trading course obviously, but some very useful education if you deposit over $500. And all deposited users get access to my crypto signals community for free for a lifetime. Some of the trades we post in there. Of course, it's not my full trading club, but nonetheless. And also it gives you access to my copy trading, which you can use for your own advantage. Like the high risk one, well, it is high risk, so we lost like quite a bit on it, but it was total risk of total liquidation, which is normal. We'll probably create a new one. When it comes to regular one, right now it's like minus 15%. So with the recovery, we're actually gonna do well because normally in corrections, you can expect minus 20, 30, 40%, which is okay. And then when you're making on average 20, 30, 40% every month after that, it's actually quite nice. So let's give it some time. So you'll also get access to that and also different bonuses and stuff, which is pretty epic. And all of that with my exclusive link down in the description of this video. Now let's discuss as to what I'm personally expecting from Bitcoin right now after halving. Let me discuss why a lot of people are misreading what halving is and what we can expect from the price because of halving. First, let's discuss just purely technicals. For now, again, on Bitcoin, we had this wedge right here. It actually did break down below. Now we have this support that actually supported us quite relatively well. And this is the support that we actually will find if we're going to go to this chart right here. This used to be our resistance and now it just became our support. We almost broke down below it, but we somehow even did close below it, depending on what chart you're looking at, but we got saved. And now we are kind of hitting this imprecise, but still, created by here, confirmed here, imprecisely confirmed here, also a bit imprecisely confirmed here. But anyway, so it's all some kind of a wedge, still the same wedge, still the same side move-ish activity. Despite, Israel, it's kind of cooling down for now, and hopefully there's not going to be any escalations. That's what I'm hoping for right now, because geopolitics, like these kinds of geopolitics, really dictate the movement regardless of liquidity, regardless of clusters, of levels, of technicals. It is something that overrides, honestly, everything. So therefore, yeah. But anyway, we are kind of starting to squeeze in this vicinity. So if we break down below, then again, probably 52 to 58 area that I spoke about so much probably will be something we will want to visit. So that's just as simple as that. However, if we break to the upside from here, our target will probably be 68, which is going to be this resistance. And if we break that, well, then the retest of the current all-time high is possible. Now, what do I expect from it though? Because you can tell me, Thomas, you're saying, oh, it could go down, it could go up, whatever. Well, for one, it's always technically, if we have a breakout, if it's to the upside, you're longing. If it's to the downside, you're shorting. So it's not flip-flopping, it's obvious TA that if it breaks to the upside, you're taking a trade. If it breaks to the downside, you're taking a trade. So, and therefore also, if for example it breaks to the upside, but there is no volume and you don't believe in this breakout and there's some old bullshit coming from Middle East, you short it. So you're taking a beautiful short entry and possibly to take profit right here. So this is all tradable. All these scenarios are absolutely tradable. That's why I'm giving you all these scenarios. But outside of the scenarios themselves, what I'm expecting, unless we have any escalation in the Middle East, which I'm really hoping we're not going to have, not just because of the market, but just because, there is a reason why life is precious and we don't need to see a lot of death for no fucking reason. So anyway, what I'm thinking in terms of this right here is that for one, we have so many things coming around. I mean, this is going to pick up, and we have ETN in London. We have also the, the ETF in Hong Kong that is going to start trading very soon. So we have so many things coming along. It is pretty incredible. However, this is hugely misread. Now I'm getting to the very important point about this whole thing. And how this is misread is very simple. A lot of people think, oh, once there is halving, there is immediate pressure coming from buying pressure, because right now the actual average cost of every Bitcoin mined is almost doubling. So it goes from 20K to 40K, which is true. Currently, the average cost of Bitcoin being mined basically doubled. On average, there's different averages, but yeah. So therefore, right now it went from maybe something like 20K all the way up to 40-something K. So, and certainly it means that there is less Bitcoin being produced. And then, with this kind of crazy accumulation, we're only going to see the supply shock happen. And you are correct, my friend. However, I want to introduce something that most people don't understand into your logic, into your understanding of the current situation. And that is something that is called time. And most of the time, if you even look into the history, just a quick history lesson, if we go back and we analyze previous halving cycles, you will be actually, unless you've actually learned this and unless you've been looking at this personally, you will not be surprised. But most of the time, when we look at these, for example, right here, halving happened. For quite a bit of time, there was nothing. There was stagnation. As you can see right here, halving was right here. So actually pumped a little bit to the upside, but that's about it. So certainly there can be small pumps, there can be small dumps, whatever. But overall, we actually right here, we just, it doesn't look very nice, but we kind of dumped a little bit. Let me just make sure. So yeah, after halving, there was kind of this small depression. There's, we're not pumping like crazy. That's why, let's sell off, Bitcoin is dead. So sometimes even this kind of thing happens. But here we have a different situation. I don't really think we're going to have a huge dump because of halving, depression. But it still shows that it's slow, it's gradual, and it takes quite a bit of time. And this is all a weekly chart, so it can take weeks and sometimes even months for this effect to start piling up and actually creating a supply squeeze and actually becoming parabolic. So this is always like this historically. Also, if we go into the initial halving, even right here, let's just keep zooming in. This is already 2012. Even here, right here, the purple dotted line is the halving. And if you're going to remove it, you're going to see that for a couple of weeks, like here, 4 weeks, the market was trying to understand what is happening. So, and then we just saw, bam. Imagine seeing something like this right now. Holy shit. Comment power in the comments to attract this and manifest this kind of candles right now. I mean, imagine going all the way to 1 million plus or some shit. I mean, that would be pretty crazy. Okay, now dreams aside, let's be a bit realistic. So this is what, I wanted to convey to you here, that even if we're gonna be seeing something very nice, very powerful, in my opinion, it is going to take a bit of time. So that's why, don't get depressed if we don't see immediate crazy pumps. What we could see is actually slightly, just for maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, we can go a bit higher, we can actually go lower, we can dance around, and in general create a lot of, devastation and volatility, and a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money because they're going to be longing from here, then selling here, and then maybe shorting from here, longing from here, etc. But what I want you to see here is the history, and understand that the momentum is going to take a tiny bit of time to actually build up because of halving and the actual supply shock that is coming along, and then slowly, and then explode, as we've seen previously. So just get some popcorn, build some proper trades that I'm showing you here as well. Mr. Spot On is on duty. And let's get ready, because once the supply shock comes, maybe it will come today, maybe we'll pump today. It is also very, very possible, because as I'm showing you, even if we go to Ethereum, I also just wanted to show you that basically right here, even if we go to a smaller time frame, we also are kind of squeezing again. And I think we so far have already priced in the situation with Israel, unless there is an escalation, obviously, which is unpredictable. Then we could actually be breaking out here and then testing this area again, and then possibly, because of halving, maybe dancing around a tiny bit more, but then, slowly, gradually building the momentum. Very, very possible. So therefore, just keep this in mind, that there might be some time lag between the actual halving and the actual effects of the halving, because all the best stuff is going to be coming along. And a lot of people will get depressed if price goes down a little bit. Now, even if we go to this area of 52 to 58 in Bitcoin, people will get devastated. They will say, oh, there was halving and Bitcoin is like nothing. It's all a scam. There will be idiots like this who cannot zoom out and see the picture for what it is historically, and understand that liquidity has the characteristics of building the momentum slowly in comparison to our expectations. So anyway, guys, check out this quick tutorial right here popping up on your screen, so you'll learn how to trade with proper risk and money management, crypto and Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in general, all of them. And have an amazing weekend. Peace and love. Tom's Kralow. Stay smart, stay rich, and congratulations on the 4th Bitcoin halving. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.